Live from Marie Victorin, we have the Co-Ed 2 Division Finals for the Winter 2024 FPF season. I am Iggy Magnets. I have Will Power here as our color commentary. We're going to bring you live the Co-Ed 2 Championship. That is Pass Whoopin against Y&Y. Will, just quick thoughts. What do you think is going to be the key matchup here in this game?
Well, we got two obviously good and experienced quarterbacks here. It's going to be about number one, taking care of the ball, and I think that first early on you want to put pressure, right? So for here, Pass Whoopin, you want to score in that first possession. I think the first 10 minutes are going to be huge.
We're going to go straight to field level as we're ready to go here. Chris Rivet and the Pass Whoopin offense are set to go, and here we go. Joey Nataro set to snap. Right to Nataro as the triple slants here. That is Christophe Jumel with the tackle. Looks to be about a 2-yard gain here for Pass Whoopin.
Yeah, a bit of a storyline here, Iggy. If I'm not mistaken, I think Joey Nataro is actually not the snapper of this team.
Right.
The snapper's not here. So that changes the offense completely, right? Joey, good hands, speedster, a guy you want to use for those deep routes. Maybe running a few different routes today.
Yeah, it looks to be that they are a flush 6 roster here for Pass Whoopin. 3 males, 3 females, no subs. Chris Rivet scans to Valerie for about a 5-yard gain there. It's going to set up a 3rd and short situation here. What do you think Chris Rivet is running through his playbook in his mind?
Honestly, maybe a variation of triple slants here, maybe triple slants, and then one doing an in and out, something quick and short just to get that first down.
It's like we're in the mind of Stephen Haraprasad here and Will Power as Chris Rivet set for the 3rd and short situation. Has a drag here from Emerson. Emerson Peterkin with a first down and much more as Matthew Peacock able to limit the damage here, but it is a huge first down for Pass Whoopin.
Yeah, great read there by Chris. Peterkin, one of the up-and-coming stars right in this league. He's not sure how many years he's been playing for, but really making a name for himself now in the higher divisions as well. And he seems to be Chris's go-to guy, so nice play there.
Yeah, nice. We know the concept very well, the double drags from the slots. Emerson just a bit faster than Laurie Willett. They're able to gain the leverage for Pass Whoopin as Chris Rivet is looking down the sideline. That's going to be intercepted. And the interception is good for a touchback. That's Justin Weir, with the interception for Y&Y, the early turnover for Pass Whoopin.
Oh, that's huge. I think it seems like it was a post fly here route concept for Pass Whoopin, and it looks like he cheated on the post and then jumped back to that fly. Great play by Weir, and that's what I talked about right early on. Look, just kind of there, jumping back, and nice interception there. It's setting the tone right away.
Stephen Casey, you're already set for the Y&Y offense. Might be all hooks here just to get in the groove. Christophe Jumel with about a 6-yard gain there, tackled by Emerson Peterkin.
Yeah, that's a tough start there, Iggy. What do you do now if you're Pass Whoopin, right? Obviously, you think it's going to be a score-for-score type of game with these two offenses. Does your mindset change early on in this game, or do you kind of stick with and ride the wave?
No, you got to stick with what you've been doing. Sure, that's not how you want to start the game, but you can't let that. You got to trust your defense to get a stop here. As Stephen Casey ready to take the snap. Looks deep. Oof. Shanton Smith just over the outstretched hands on the sideline throw there. Put it in a place where right in between Joey Nataro and the intermediate defender. Very tough catch, very tough throw. Not enough connection there between Shanton Smith and Stephen Casey.
Yeah, well defended there by Pass Whoopin. Looked like it was a layers concept and played well.
We have a 3rd down, I believe. A 3rd and 5 situation here for the Y&Y offense. Casey takes the snap. Sadamo with the rush here. Ooh, a little too hot of a pass here on the triple slants to the left. Justin Weir, that pass comes in hot from Stephen Casey sometimes.
Yeah, it's a bullet there. That was, great play by the defense, jumping that route, making a tough catch, and setting up a big 4th down here, Iggy. We thought it was going to be a high-scoring game, but looks like if they don't get the first down here, it'll be 2 possessions and two stops. Yeah, 2 stops for the defense.
Let's see what Stephen Casey has drawn up here. Maybe post wheel, something to catch the Pass Whoopin defense off kilter. Let's see here. Stephen Casey scanning, might run, taking off on Sadamo Mathieu. Valerie needs to make a tackle. Big tackle, it is short. No, there's a clear first down. Sorry, our angle here was a little obstructed. It's a clear.
I think it's short, Iggy. You're right.
That's the wrong cone. No, this is short. Yeah, sorry, that's the line of scrimmage. That is short. It is a turnover on downs. That it was just short. Yeah, sorry. There was a 4-yard run there. It needed 5 yards. Stephen Casey unable to get the first down. Chris Rive thanking his defense there. Huge play. He's now ready to set the second offensive series into gear here. Chris Rive with the triple slants over to Joey Natero. Makes one miss. Makes a second miss. Trying to get Corey Williams. He's over. Corey Williams does get the tackle after a 9-yard gain, though, and a little shake and bake from Joey Natero.
Yeah. Going to salsa class there. Yeah, Joey, like we talked about, quick with the ball in his hands and, able to make defenders miss left and right. So that's going to be huge. Usually your snapper's kind of that, I don't want to say check down player, but
safety
Joey's,
valve, perhaps.
Joey's much more than that for them.
Oh, for sure. So second and short, the whole playbook is open here for Chris Rive. See what he goes with. Just back to Joey. Very reliable. Get that first down. Christophe Jumel with the tackle there for Y&Y.
So like you said, Iggy, like no harm, no foul really. Chris throws the pick on the first possession. Great play by the Y&Y defense. Pass Whoopin, get the ball, forcing a 4 and out there for Y&Y. So yeah, Chris kind of taking a deep breath, right, staying in the zone. I know he's strong mentally, so hopefully he's able to put that behind him and bounce back now.
Yeah, that actually they did not get the first down there, so it does set up a third and short situation here. As Rive takes the snap, reads the defense. Might go for a run after the pump fake. Matthew Peacock misses. Christophe Jumel tackle just short of the end zone. Going to be at the 2-yard line there, but Chris Rive picks up the first down after the big pump and makes that rusher miss for Y&Y.
Yeah, so we talk about quarterbacks and having a specialty. That's one of Chris Rive's, right? Just that pump fake, making the rusher bite to one side and running there. Looked like it was man defense there, so great read by Chris and setting up first and short.
Yeah, first and goal from about 1.5 yards out. What do you like here? I know Chris actually likes the in and outs from the slots, ins back of the end zone. Do you agree?
Yeah, I like that right now. Quick fire pass.
Chris Rive to the back of the end zone. Catch is good. That's a touchdown. Pass Whoopin. Put the 6 points on the board. Touchdown. Pass Whoopin.
Wow, nice. Great defense there. Like Chris's read, first read wasn't open there, taking his time, going back of the end zone. And yeah, great leaping catch there, keeping both feet in bounds. Absolutely.
That opens the account for Pass Whoopin with the touchdown catch there is Lenny Jean, first-time rookie FPF player, has played with Chris in the past. They're going for 1 point here. Chris scans the in and outs, the ins back of the end zone. DeValerie is incomplete. They take a 6-0 lead after 2 offensive drives. Do you think Y&Y can respond here?
Yeah, I think, I could maybe see a quick shot here by Casey just to kind of get that momentum back for them. A little bit surprised. I'm not sure what Pass Whoopin like to do on converts. I know Chris usually likes to go for 2, maybe a little bit different in co-ed, but I think converts could be huge in this game.
We're seeing a change at snap. Corey Williams taking the snap. You might see a go from Shatton Smith. We'll see what Casey takes. Just the 10-yard hook, sideline hook to Shatton Smith. Very dangerous as he shows. Lenny Jean, though, with the tackle after a first down gain is gained.
Yeah, good yards there, first down, keep it simple. Kind of make your wide receivers do the work. And good read there, hook was open, take that first down any day.
So the Y&Y offense looks to reset here, looks to answer the score from Chris Rive and Pass Whoopin. Let's see what Stephen Casey comes up with. Does he go simple? Does he go complex? Let's take a look. Casey takes the snap. Simple hook play there to Christophe Jumel. Tackled again by Lenny Jean, his second on the drive.
Yeah, he'll take that yards on first down once again. Looks like picked up close to first down there, 9 yards. Like you mentioned, and it looked like Corey Williams there from the snapper did almost like a post corner.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely something to keep an eye out for. He's a deep threat down the field. Not many can cover him on this. Putting him in the snapper position is interesting because it would have been a matchup that I thought that Emerson Peterkin would have been in front of. Now here you have Joey Notaro in the 3 in front of Corey Williams. Let's take a look at Stephen Casey here, clapping for the snap. A lot of rusher interference, perhaps. There was a lot of motion and a lot of construction in the middle of the field. That's the call on the play is rusher interference on, it looks like Frida Laguno interfering with Sarah Maud Mathieu. The options here being presented from Jason over to defensive captain Laurie Willett can be an incomplete pass. They are going to call incomplete pass. They're going to call it a loss of down and not move them back 5 yards to repeat the down. So do you like that? They're taking the incomplete pass.
So basically, defense, you're taking 3rd and 1 instead of 2nd and 6. Then, I think it's good. It's good. I know only 1 yard, but 2 downs here. It's you'd rather 2 than 3 if you're defense.
Exactly. You can get so much more yards than just 5 on one single play in flag, and that's what Stephen Casey will look to do here. 3rd and 1, quick to Corey Williams, gets the first down. Laurie Willett with a nice tackle there, but it is after a first down that's going to set up 1st and goal for Y&Y at the 6-yard line.
So very similar situations here, right? We got both teams not scoring on their first drive, but then able to get to the red zone here. So let's see if Casey in this offense can respond to that of what Chris Rivet did. I'm looking at here at maybe back of the end zone ins for Casey here on this play.
All right, let's take a look at what he has drawn up. Looks like there's going to be a lot of motion as he's signaling with the football here in the making sure the instructions are set for every receiver. So let's see what ingenuity Stephen Casey has up his sleeve. Corey Williams with the snap. High. Over to Stephen Casey. That's going to be a touchdown. Corey Williams with the corner route from the snapper position.
It's just shows how versatile, right, this offense can be when you have a snapper that can do what Williams can do. Nice touch on the ball by Casey. Seems like Laurie Roulette was... Yeah, see, if that ball's a few inches lower, she maybe gets to tip it or gets a pick there. Great response here. Converts are going to be big, Iggy. What do you expect on this play?
Yeah, exactly. I would have thought pass Whoopin is notoriously going for 2. Mm-hmm. Now that gives the Y&Y the ability to go for 1, go for the lead. In and outs from the slots, ins back of the end zone. This is going to be dead. A snap that sails way over the head of Stephen Casey. That's the thing you're going to get with an inexperienced snapper, perhaps, at Corey Williams, though.
It's crazy because we have, crazy in a good way, you got 2 snappers in this game that don't usually play snappers, but it shows you, like I said, how versatile they are.
Right.
It's something to keep an eye on for sure, and I think it makes it for an interesting game.
I like here Chris Rivet to just go with a simple all hooks or triple slants.
Yeah, keep it simple, get some yards.
Emerson Peterkin able to get 1 slant. That's just Jonathan Weir with the tackle, but not after a 11-yard gain for that first down.
Yeah, you'll take it. Take it any day of the week. Good out and in route there by Peterkin, it looked like. And, same...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was triple slants to the left, but Emerson taking 1 quick hesitation step to the right, cuts back in, able to get that down in distance for a first down. So here's Jory Notaro, the double-handed snap. No, 1 single-handed snap. But again, triple slants. Laurie Willett up the sideline. Christavi Jumel with the tackle. That's a 7-yard gain right on the rusher bag.
Yeah, nice catch there by Laurie. Laurie's great teammate. Played with her for 1 or 2 seasons. Like I said, great to have as a team player and also a great player as well. Saw her make a few nice catches on the Instagram reel. I think that was just a few weeks ago. So yeah, great hands there, and they have good connection as well.
Yes, definitely. Chris Rivet, Laurie will add 1 connection to look out for here for pass Whoopin and for the Y&Y defense as they look on 2nd and down, 2nd and about 4 here. Chris Rivet just pumping again. He's going to take off for a run all the way down to the sideline. That's going to be a first down after an 8-yard gain or so. Chris Rivet showing his ability as a thrower, but also as a runner here.
So, Iggy, I know you're an all-star rusher, so what do you usually do when to prevent quarterbacks who pump fake? Not prevent them from pump faking, but what is kind of your strategy? Look at the hips, the arm?
Yeah, you definitely don't want to look at the arm. You want to look at the hips. Always look at the flags. Yes, but my all-star days are numbered at the rusher position. Thank you, Will.
Got you.
Here's first down for Chris Rivet. Triple slants with Emerson over the post, over the top, just over the outstretched hands of Emerson Peterkin. Good coverage there, though, from Jonathan and Justin Weir. Kind of a bracket coverage on Emerson.
Yeah, almost like a sandwich. They're lucky that ball wasn't picked. I think that, it's good to have trust in your receiver, of course. But yeah, that was super well defended by YNY. So Chris Rivet got away with that one there.
Yeah, and now he's taking a little more time in the huddle, maybe giving a bit more instruction to his receivers just to communicate the yardage and maybe any hesitation steps as he sets up second and 10. Joey Notaro looking to make a move on Frida does. Jonathan Weir with the tackle. It's about a 6-7 yard gain for Joey.
There you go, third and manageable, setting up 3rd and 4. Could set up that triple slants here, potentially a drag. Those double drags that we saw on the first drive of the game here. So you'll take those yards any day on.
Looks like you've been studying the Chris Rivet playbook. Definitely, as a player, you've played against him with the Stoics in Division 2. Definitely look out for that double drag from your slots. Also look for a triple slant with maybe someone kicking it back out, whether that's Emerson or Laurie Willett. Let's take a look here as that 3rd and manageable situation comes up. Chris Rivet scanning, looking for that in from Emerson, trying to dip his way, but tackled just short of the goal line by Frida Laguno. But it is a first down, 1st and goal for Pass Whoopin in a 6-6 tie game.
Oh, this is going to be huge for them to capitalize here. Yeah, 1st and short situation. Just over 6 minutes left. I think that's the unofficial time that we got here.
Yeah.
So, you score here and see what Yin and Yang does, or YNY, to get the ball back.
Yeah. Any thoughts on we saw a 1st and short situation from just about the same distance here. What do you think? Do you think Chris Rivet goes with similar play or just switches it up?
I think switching up a tad, I see Laurie Roulette doing an out here and him hitting her.
Okay, let's see. Chris Rivet, in, out, in. Oh, just over the outstretched hands of Sarah Maud Mathieu. That's a ball, touch it, catch it kind of ball, as we see here on the replay. Just going through the outstretched hands of Sarah Maud Mathieu. She's been a huge component for this Pass Whoopin offense and defense. Do you think she's an X factor in this game?
Well, yeah, huge, right? When you got studs all around you, maybe she might be overshadowed just because of the talent on this team. But yeah, if you're able to get touchdown of 2 out of her, that'd be huge.
So here's Chris Rivet. Looking for Joey, then to Laurie. Just a little past her. Laurie Willett unable to come up with the touchdown catch. That sets up 3rd down here for Pass Whoopin. Do you think now what kind of things are you looking for Chris Rivet to look for in his play call here?
I'm thinking similar to what we saw on their first touchdown, back of the end. May not necessarily in and outs, back of the end zone ins, but I do think the back of the end zone could be open here. It's got to be a bit of a touch pass, but Rivet has that in his arsenal, so I'm looking for that here.
All right, let's see if that's the case. As Rivet sets his nerves. Ooh, nice catch to recover. Emerson Peterkin saves him too. What a play there. Chris Rivet with the catch. An even better one perhaps by Emerson. That's up for debate. But what's not up for debate, that is a 12-6 lead for Pass Whoopin.
Yeah, Chris Rivet going OBJ. Nice one-handed catch there to reel it in. A bit of a high snap there by Joey, but you can forgive him because he's had a good game. And yeah, still threading the needle there to Peterkin. That's huge. That ball goes over his head. It becomes 4th and goal from God knows where. So nice catch there. 2 nice catches on that play and a huge play by Pass Whoopin.
Yeah, and then you see there Justin Weir unable to keep pace with Emerson. He's quite the athlete, as you said at the top of this show. Chris Rivet for the 2-pointer, dropping back Joey. There's both rushers converge. There's a 3rd rusher now, but Chris Rivet pumping and going to Laurie. Oh, with a no-look pass. Everyone's stumbling and bumbling. It looked a little unorthodox. It almost worked, though, for Pass Whoopin.
Well, speaking of the Instagram reel, we saw, I think it was last week, that they tried a double quarterback and they bought like 30 seconds in the backfield and were able to find someone. Almost the same thing there, but I think YNY doing a good job. The second rusher ended up going and nothing really seemed to be open there.
So here with a 12-6 lead, Pass Whoopin, there's about 3 minutes, just a shade over 3 minutes here unofficially for Stephen Casey to lead Y&Y on a new drive. He's rolling out, going over to Corey Williams. Oh, just missed him on the goal route. Looked like an ad lib route after a hook.
Yeah, you got to do that right when your quarterback's in trouble, scrambling. Good play there by Williams to take it upfield afterwards. And tough, yeah. You're rolling to your right on the run. You're rather overthrow your receiver than under.
For sure.
In that situation there. Look, 2nd and 10, no harm, no foul.
Yeah, exactly. Tell us a little bit about throwing on the run. It's it's a very difficult skill. Maybe that's what led to the incompletion, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough when you got a rusher on you. You got a lot of things going through your mind too, and you got to set first.
So here's Stephen Casey on 2nd down. Very methodical. Up to Kylie Police, tackled by Valerie from Ramsey. Not enough for a first down, but it is good yardage on 2nd down to set up 3rd and manageable, about 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 here.
Yeah, so like you mentioned at the top of the drive, there's just over 2 minutes left here. I guess if you're Y&Y, you kind of want to chew as much clock as you can and then score. Or do you kind of go for whatever's there? If you have a post open, you're going to obviously take that TD. What is your mindset? Take what the defense gives you or really try and chew that clock?
I mean, this is my mindset. You want to chew the clock. You want to make sure you only leave 2 or 3 plays for Chris Rivet. But let's see what Stephen Casey has up his sleeve on 3rd down here. As now Justin Weir at the snapper position running in and out. Joey Notaro with the interception. Can he bring it all the way back? He's going to go all the way. That's a pick 6 from Joey Notaro. Leaving the ball in the end zone. Pick 6. Big play, Joey Notaro.
Wow, who said Joey's just a rusher there? What a play, playing defense there. A great rush there by, I believe it was, Laurie rushing on that play. And, it looked like nothing was open from the start. Casey trying to buy some time. And great job there by Notaro reading the eyes there of the quarterback. And then not only that, making some 2 players miss after that. Wow, talk about game-changing plays. I know it's only the first half, but that's huge, putting them up by 2 possessions and with the convert left here.
Yeah, absolutely. Now that gives Chris Rivet some more confidence. 18-6 lead here, going for 1. Let's see if they can convert. Chris Rivet pumping, going over the top. No, but Joey Notaro just, actually reaching for his back there. I'm not sure if he tweaked his lower back, but unable to make the catch as Joey Notaro after making a huge pick 6 play for his defense.
Well, like you're in a good spot now if you're pass open, of course, right? You're up by 12. However, don't forget, Y&Y gets the ball to start the second half. Yep. You really want to try and avoid that double dip, so you can't really play it all that much differently here if you're pass open.
Interesting with Y&Y switching the snappers, going back to Corey Williams here. I wonder if you see that go to Shanton Smith. Here's Stephen Casey trying to buy some time. Going over the top. Shanton Smith, just over him. Just a little inaccurate with that pass was Stephen Casey.
Well, I mean, and definitely no brownie points for the beautifully thrown ball there because it wasn't caught, but that's a nice tight spiral. And looks like you throw the ball the full length of the field there. And, it's tough. Look, right, Laurie's got him on the run, and Smith had his defender beat by just a little bit, but it's got to be a perfect pass at that point, right?
Actually, I do believe Laurie is in coverage here.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
They do have the same height, do have a similar profile in terms of a look. Sadamode Mathieu, the rusher for pass Whoopin, as Stephen Casey sets to take the snap. Corey Williams makes one move on Laurie, another one on Lenny Jean. Can he make another one on Laurie Willett? No, the tackle is made. It's going to be short of a first down, I believe. That's going to set up a 3rd down and situation, 3rd and 1 here for Y&Y. Does Y&Y take an aggressive shot? Maybe the pass Whoopin defense is going to bite on a hook and run a hook and go, or do they just pick up the first down here?
Honestly, I think you pick up the first down, Nicky, right? If it's there, you take it. If not, like you say, you don't really want to leave Chris Rivet with much time on the clock. I think this sets up beautifully for them, right? Pick up 2-3 yards here, get a fresh set of downs, and it's almost going to be 5 plays.
Casey ready to take the snap on 3rd down from Corey Williams, a bit of a high snap. The in route from Shanton Smith. He's going to get away from Emerson Peterkin. It's a touchdown. Shanton Smith answers the bell. 18-6.
Well, look, if they're going to give you the score, you'll definitely take the score. Nice dig route there by Smith. And talk about a timing route, guys that have, had a connection over the course of the season. That's, like I said, a timing play. Not every quarterback wide receiver has that connection. Good stuff there. And, not the right picture there.
Yeah, no. I said 18-6. There you go. Shanton Smith. I said 18-6. We showed Jonathan Weir. It is Shanton Smith making it an 18-12 game. Very important extra points here. No one has converted one, 0 for 5 total for both teams. Let's see if Y&Y can convert here. Stephen Casey looking Oh, no look pass to
Nice
Shatton Smith. Beautiful execution there. They're finding that connection after unable on that first play, on that rollout to the deep post. They found that dig route touchdown and good for another point there. Shatton Smith getting all 7 points for Y&Y.
But look, and after that pick six for Y&Y, you kind of feel like, the ceiling's falling. But, you take a deep breath, you score, you put up 7 points. If you get a stop here, Iggy, you're down by 5, getting the ball second half, and a touchdown, you're up. So huge few plays here left in this half.
That's Chris Rivet setting his mind, scanning the field, tapping the ball to Laurie Willett. Big catch. Jonathan Weir with the tackle, but not after Laurie Willett gets into the plus territory for a big first down past Whoopin.
I could be mistaken, but I believe there's 2 plays left. I just saw Jason put up 2 fingers.
Okay.
So, yeah, don't quote me on that one, but I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure there's 2 plays left. What do you think here? Could you kind of go double quarterback here, maybe have Joey drop back, or you're waiting for that for the last play of the half?
I'm going to flip that over to you because my personal viewpoint, you cut the field in half.
Yeah.
I don't think you have the firepower to reach the end zone here necessarily, but we're going to see what's up Chris Rivet's. It's a bad snap. Oh, no, Jory. Once bad snap each side. That one went straight over his head. Chris Rivet looking over to Jason, the ref here, but that is the rule. Once the ball is snapped over your head and touches the ground, that's unrecoverable, and that's going to set up this last play all the way back into their own territory.
Oof, that's big here. Where you talked about cutting the field in half. Obviously, didn't do that there. I really expect a double quarterback. We got a switch here. Yeah, getting Weir out of the game and Corey Williams back into the game for the height.
Yeah,
makes sense there. But yeah, I would say you definitely have a double quarterback here. I think Peterkin can also throw the ball, but you want to have him as a wide receiver. So yeah, my guess is that Joey Notaro drops back to the left.
Yeah, that is a guess here. I'm not sure why the Y&Y defense is not all in the end zone because there's nowhere else that ball could go. Joey Notaro is the drop back. He needs to heave the ball into the end zone. Ooh, that was close. That was almost intercepted, but then almost tipped into the receivers, Saramod Mathieu or Laurie Willett's hands. A good shot at the end zone, but it is an 18-13 pass Whoopin lead here into the halftime. As we just converge here into halftime, the 18-13 lead, as I mentioned, past Whoopin. What do you see here? Any halftime adjustments that need to be made? Any glaring halftime adjustments that need to be made on either side?
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't think necessarily glaring. I think, each team, even though they've not played their best football with the interceptions and not scoring, I think they're in, decent position, right? You got pass Whoopin up by 5, but you have Y&Y getting the ball to start the second half. Look, I think it's going to be being able to take away kind of that triple slants and limit the triple slants for 2 to 3 yards. If you're the Y&Y defense, you don't want triple slants getting you 7, 8, 9 yards on first down. I think that's what Y&Y got to focus on. And for pass Whoopin, I think, look, they're doing a pretty good job moving the ball down the field, kind of limit those mistakes. And it's tough, man. It's tough for Joey because Joey's not he can't snap. He's not an actual snapper, and it puts him in a position he's not used to. But he's had a great first half, so 2 things to keep an eye on here.
Right. Now, in co-ed, it's often said that the females play a huge role in this game. Which side do you see utilizing their females a little better on the offensive side of the ball, and which team needs to do a better job of getting their female players involved?
Yeah, I think Y&Y needs to do a bit of a better job. I think, you have Palice there playing, daughter of Carmen Palice, the Hall of Famer. She's got good hands on her. I think she has 1 catch in the first half, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think that in terms of depth, when you would talk about the women on the team, I do think that favors pass Whoopin a little bit. Like you talked about, Laurie Willett being a really good player and great job rushing by, I think, Sarah Mode.
Sarah Mode,
yeah, doing a really good job. So I think that that slightly favors pass Whoopin heading into the second half.
Yeah, great analysis here from William Power. Maybe we get Bruce Hogan to make another appearance here soon as the BuzzFit player of the game. We're gonna find out which team is able to make the better adjustments of the two. Like you said, both teams with turnovers. Pass Whoopin on the first drive and Joey Notaro with a pick 6 to counter. But I do like the position this game is in, as you're saying. No harm, no foul. Y&Y down 5, yes, but starting with this second half with the football is going to be huge for them. So let's see which team can come up perhaps with a clutch interception. Would an interception be the defining moment for for either team.
I think so, right? Like, you got to factor in the onside kick, right? That completely changes the game of FPF. But I think a pick is huge. I think, both quarterbacks have thrown a pick. I think when you throw your second interception of the game, not only, does it give, obviously, the team the ball back right away, but it plays with you mentally, right? You're trying to avoid that third, that fourth interception. So I think a pick could very well be the difference heading into the second half.
All right, as we go to field level, as Pass Whoopin enters the field of play, Y&Y ready to bring out the offense here. Let's take a look at that snapper position. Has been rotating between Justin Weir and Corey Williams. It's going to be Justin Weir to start the second half. Look like a very quick huddle. I'm going to say an all hooks play or triple slants for this Y&Y offense. Let's take a look. Stephen Casey signaling perhaps with his muttering a audible call perhaps. Claps for the ball. Looks for all hooks. Kistavi Jumel. But Joey Nataro just shortly undercutting that ball, makes the tackle for about a 6-yard gain on first down.
So I love the all hooks play. Like, if a team is playing zone, you got to figure one or two people are going to be open there. But if it's man, it has really pick six written all over it. And Joey almost had his second one of the game there. Nice catch there, strong hands.
Sets up a 2nd down and 4 situation. Watch maybe for a hook and go from someone now as Stephen Casey claps for the ball. Makes his read. Is going to hit a post. It's going to be intercepted. There is a penalty. There is a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be defensive pass interference, but let this play roll out, and Emerson's just going to take a knee. Looks like they got their feet tangled up. There is a penalty. Looks like it's going to be defensive pass interference. Chris Rive wondering, looking. They're going to wonder if they're going to be able to challenge. Is there something the referees are discussing just to make sure whether there was, whether the ball was thrown? Is this illegal contact? Is this defensive pass interference? We're going to see here on the replay. The post over the top. I'm not sure. We got to see maybe a zoomed in. What do you think here, Will Power? Did he fall on his own? Did the feet get tangled up? Is it worth of a challenge?
Well,
do we need to see a better angle, perhaps?
This is tough. It looks like Peterkin did accidentally trip Smith there on the play. He had him, it was just right behind him. He had him beat by maybe half a step, and I think that's what caused... oh, my goodness. Wow. Okay, so we have the flag being picked up and clean interception?
Yeah, that's so the official ruling on the play here is that there's going to be no penalty on the play, that he fell on his own, that there was no contact, and that the interception is good. Man, that's where if you're Emerson, Peterkin, you want to go the distance. I mean, he took a knee just to quiet things down, but if he returns that for a pick six, the result of the play would have been a pick six.
Well said. Yeah, it's like picking off a convert, right? Not taking a knee there, just kind of trying to return it back. There's really nothing bad that can happen by trying to return it. But yeah, it looks like Y&Y may challenge here.
Yeah.
Oof. Wow. So what a turn of events, right? We have a PI potentially that Chris Uve might challenge, and we have no PI that Stephen Casey and Y&Y are challenging. You just asked me a few minutes ago if a pick could change the game. Well, this challenge right here can definitely change the game.
So here we're going to see a zoomed-in version of the bird's eye view. What the viewers are seeing at home, you're not really going to see Stephen Casey releasing the ball. It's not what we're interested in. The ball is going to come to the middle of the field. The feet... Oh, man. That I don't know. What do you think about that?
So...
I'm not sure if the feet get tangled at all or if they do or don't. Honestly, I don't think there's conclusive evidence there.
Well, the thing is, how do you have to bring in incidental contact here, right? Like, how does that... Because I do think that Smith did fall because Peter was there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you have the incidental contact rule, where they have two guys kind of fighting for the ball. Obviously the ball wasn't within reach at that point, but
it's so hard to tell if he hits the back of his ankle, maybe, and that's really tough. I'm trying to be as objective as possible here. Is there any evidence that there's a clear, foot of Emerson that steps on Shatton Smith? Definitely not there. Maybe there. It needs to advance a little bit more. Oh, that it advanced way too many frames there. This is tough. This is it's a close call. Either way, this is a very close call. That's too fast. It needs to be run on a little slower.
It is quick. I mean, I was impressed with the catch of speed of Peterkin.
Yeah,
there.
for sure.
Maybe you're thinking that the fall there from Smith kind of helped him out because you have two speedsters. Luckily, it was man defense there. Obviously, it's tough.
so tough.
It looks like Smith ended up falling because his heel kicked the leg of Peterkin.
It's possible.
But like you said, you talk about, I mean, FPF is obviously better than the NFL, but when you talk about the NFL and them being so strict with keeping the ruling on the field,
Right.
how does that play in here? I mean, it looks like, is it 100% conclusive? No. But
so it looks like the communication has been gone down.
That's huge.
They're going to call no penalty on the play. The interception is good. Emerson Peterkin, perhaps with a game-changing play here. Again, pass Whoopin up 5 points. Now have the ability to potentially go up. That would be 13 points if they go for 2 for the convert and if they score, of course. But first, they need to drive just about 38 yards for a touchdown.
Wow, that's big. And Y now trying to gather their thoughts. They're running on a 6th defender onto the field. Chris Yve taking the snap smartly. Sorry, I'm doing your job there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Thank you. I lost track there as well because I was watching Tanya Minot get late in there from the rusher position. Chris Rive holding no prisoners, just taking the snap as soon as the whistle was blown and gaining 8-9 yards on a run. And now watch for triple slants. That play call was super quick in the huddle. That was a clear triple slants left or triple slants right. Chris Rive takes the snap. Going to be slants to the right to Emerson. Needs to be tackled, and it is by Justin Weir, but not before a first down is gained by Emerson.
Good decision there by Chris. It looked like if you wanted to thread the needle, he had Laurie kind of running a joggish down the sideline or a fly. Weir was there potentially to undercut that, though. I guess, you kind of think of, being up by 5, playing it smart there. So, Chris, obviously one of the more intelligent players, let alone QBs in FPF. So, trust his IQ over mine any day.
Yeah, I do like the matchup of Frida Laguno on Laurie Willette. Frida very aggressive on the hooks and goes, but you have Joey Nataro getting a drag there. Justin Weir disagreeing with the spot of the ball there, but the thing is, it's not where you are as a defender; it's where your receiver is. So defenders who stand still, looking for the call and for the spot of the ball to be where they are in the complete wrong. It's usually a yard, if not half a yard, in front of them. Chris Rive takes the snap.
Double move.
Going over to the corner route.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't believe that's in. I only got 1 foot in. The referee has called incomplete pass there. That was a long developing route for what looked to be like a post corner from Emerson Peterkin, as we see on the replay.
Yeah, you got to admire the trust Chris has in his receivers. High pointing the ball.
Oh, not even 1 foot. The foot landed out of bounds. Nice try, though. Chris Rive pumping. The double out to Emerson on Frida Laguno will have enough for the first down. Frida with the tackle, though, to save the touchdown.
So it looks like we got a snapper change here for this pass open offense. And you just mentioned the double out there. It's funny, the first time I ever really ran or heard of a double out was when I played with Stoics a few seasons ago in the spring when Chris told me to run a double out, and I was like, well, what's a double out?
What did you think it was?
Honestly, I thought it was maybe 2 guys running an out from the same side, but I was like, that doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, good route there.
Adiane Boucher coming in at snapper. The pitch play over to Sadamode. Is she in for the touchdown? Touchdown! Pass Whoopin. Sadamode Mathieu puts pass Whoopin up 24-13.
Well, Sadamode being more than just an X factor in this game, right? Rushing very well and getting the touchdown there to put them up 2 possessions. A nice little pitch play there, and able to catch the ball was Sadamode, and then make a few defenders miss, almost doing that little dip move.
Yep.
This is huge. What a turn of events. Iggy, right? We talked about Y being okay, getting the ball back. They go throw an interception. A great play there by Sadamode, and putting them up by 11 and potentially 13 if they get this 2-point convert.
Yeah, do you expect anyone to drop back here?
I think Joey will he looks a little anxious.
Yep. There's Joey dropping back. Oh, a fake pass. Chris Rivet, the left-handed quarterback.
Oh, nice play.
Very nice play there by Justin Weir, looking to atone for the ball's deep loss yesterday to backfield penetration in Division 4A, making a great defensive play there. And a nice pump move there to gain some space and time was Chris Rivet.
Yeah, that was a nice play there. Joey was open, but I think that his ability to run to the sideline, Chris Rivet, was an okay decision to throw the ball there. And just like you said, a great play by Weir.
So, is there a lot of pressure here for Y&Y to score, and how fast do they have to score?
Answer your question, the first one, tremendous amount of pressure, and I think as long as you score, it's okay. You got the onside kick.
All right, Stephen Casey here, going deep to Corey Williams. Oh, looking to go for a big run, but unable to make the catch. First was Corey Williams now at snap.
Surprising there. It looked like it was a deep out to the left there. Usually very sure-handed. And, got two defenders on him right there. Maybe hear the footsteps.
Yeah, he was taking a look already back to his inside to see how much space he had between himself and the nearest defender, but unable to make that catch. Corey Williams, like you said, sure-handed Corey Williams. We set up here second down with Corey Williams at snap. Stephen Casey with his cadence snaps the ball. Looking to run here. Gets away through Sadamode, and Sadamode and Adrien Boucher combined for that tackle there. Good hustle to come back from Sadamode.
Yeah, look, Paso, when you'll take that look, he's able to avoid the rusher and then only pick up 3 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 7 here. I'd look for maybe an in from Shannon Smith where he scored his first touchdown, their last touchdown, for Y&Y.
Notice the defensive change here. You do have Joey Notaro on Shannon Smith, and Corey Williams lined up. In front of him is Emerson Peterkin.
Big play here.
Yeah, 3rd down situation here for the Y&Y offense. They need something big. The snap from Corey. Going deep. Corey Williams on Emerson Peterkin with the pat down is Emerson. Big play, Emerson Peterkin for pass whooping.
Man, that's well defended. It just like it's mano a mano, like a man-on-man defense there, setting up a big 4th down. And look, Casey, a nice ball, but he's throwing off his back foot there, so it's a little bit tough to get just over the defender there, Peterkin. And it looks like Williams is coming out now. We're coming back in. It's still early in the second half, but this may just about be the play of the game.
Yeah, definitely early because as our scoreboard indicates, 6 minutes or so is not accurate because of that stoppage in play from the replay challenge. But a huge 4th down. Stephen Casey reading the field, looking in over the middle. Christophe Jumel unable to make the catch. It's a turnover on downs.
Wow.
Pass whooping, looking to take a stranglehold of this game.
So this is huge now, right? Pass whooping now. You got the ball. Not first and goal situation yet. Looks like they have the ball. They're on the 15-yard line, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And that's big. Looks like it was an in there. The defender made it a tough play, right? It did touch it, catch it, but I think so. Good defense there.
Chris Rivet, ice in his veins, jumps for the pass, gives it to Emerson. Jonathan Weir with the tackle, just short of the 1st down. It's going to set up 2nd down and about 7. It was a 7-yard gain, sets up 2nd and 3rd here.
Yeah, if you're Y&Y, you can't give up a touchdown here. You pin your ears back and you let the march, get to the 1-yard line, but you gotta bend but not break because I think a touchdown may just as steal the game. I see trust your instincts. You see something, undercut.
Where does that instinct go to as a receiver for a touchdown here, Will?
I think it's going to go to, it looks like Peterkin on this play.
And Emerson, if he gets through the touchdown, yes, he got through the outstretched hands of Frida Laguno in for the touchdown. It is a 30-13 lead for pass whooping.
And that's big, right? Even, pending the convert, it's still a 3-possession game now, 17 points in the second half. Mind you, I didn't want to bring it up, but I lost 2 playoff games this year, being up 17 in the second half. So it's never over till it's over, as they say. But, big convert here coming up to make it an 18-point game. So
going for 1, I believe, is the pass whooping offense to make it an 18-point lead, 3 actual touchdown scores as Chris Rivet running around in the backfield over Tanya Manot gets the sack. Good pressure there from Tanya Manot, able to get the unsuccessful convert.
So look, we don't know how much time is left. probably under 10 minutes at this
Or
point.
so, yeah.
17-point game. You asked me before how key is a score. Obviously now it's imperative, but I think you got to score quickly. You can't take more than 2 to 3 minutes to score. Maybe it looks like Smith is off on this play, so maybe a go to Williams on the right side of YNY, or maybe Weir from the snapper position, right? He's Casey's been calling some deep routes to his snapper, and Weir's got speed.
Yeah, definitely. If you're pass whooping, you're looking to play a cover 3 and take anything short. Stephen Casey notices that and is just going to take the free yards. As Christophe Jumel able to get more than that, just a 10-yard gain, just a little bit more, 10.5 for YNY.
Yeah, nice, good throw there. Nice tight spiral, making the first defender miss, and that's going to be key. Where you're playing a cover 3 defense, like you talked about, that's okay. Give up the 5 yards, but then you have to make sure to rally to get that tackle, and not give up an extra free 5 to 6 yards.
So if you are pass whooping, are you playing soft? You don't need to play aggressive here. A lot of cover 3.
Honestly, I think you go cover 2, Iggy, because you can't let them. You still don't want them to score, nonetheless, no matter how long it takes.
Got you. There's Corey Williams with his first or second catch of the game here. But it is going to be a first down. That's consecutive first downs for YNY. Equally 10.5 yards, moving in first down chains here.
Yeah, contradicting myself a little bit there, but I think, look, once you kind of pass the halfway point, maybe you go to a cover 2, but, so you tell you 2 guys, like, don't get beat anything, give up a 10, 12 yards any day of the week.
Yeah, you'd rather that. That still consumes 30 seconds or so of clock, which is really up against YNY. Stephen Casey claps for the ball. 1-0 is all hooks. He's going to take off here for a big run. Little dip. We got Joey Nataro with a flag, and the only flag. That's going to be down at the 1 yard line or so it's going to set up a first and goal situation from the 1 yard line. Let's see how quickly Stephen Casey can get that next play off here.
Yo, that was big. It looked like 2 tacklers missed, and good job by Joey. I thought actually the first 2 defenders got Casey, but no, nice little dip move there, setting up to the 1. Really here, I would go, and you really need to score on this play.
And if they score, are they going for the onside?
I think you wait a few more minutes, try and get a stop on D. They already got to pick off Chris. You're trying to get a second one.
All right, let's see here what Stephen Casey has in store for the YNY offense. Claps for the ball. Hesitating. Ooh, Kylie Police just over her hands. Nice no-look pass. Was able to get Joey Natero to bite outside. That opened out the inside leverage for Kylie Police. They're going to have to try on second down here for the touchdown.
Yeah, I like the leadership there from Casey Noka, looking at Teplice, shake it off. Next play, it's all good. That's what you want from a quarterback. You're right. Stressful situations, being that leader and calming down your player. So good leadership there by Casey.
Touchdown prediction here, going to
Weir.
All right, let's see if Justin Weir able to connect for 6. Stephen Casey to Frida Laguno. That's touchdown. That's a 30-19 deficit here that YNY cut into. Stephen Casey looking over. Yeah, they're just going to go for 1. He was looking over to the bench. Of course, Gino DeFazio making the calls here, whether to go for the 1, for 2, or for onside. They're actually still talking about it. And if they want to switch, they are going to switch. They're going to take their timeout and go for the onside kick.
This is the game. Right, yeah. It's an 11-point game right now. Not sure how much time. I think even if they do have enough time, I think Chris Rivet-led offense is going to score from 5 yards out if they don't get the first down there. So it's going to be a key for YNY here to get this. Curious to see if they go a double quarterback. They haven't yet. I'm not sure if there is another player on this team, Iggy, that can drop back to be the second QB. But I think
Justin Weir.
Right, good call. Yeah, 100%.
Why not?
What am I saying? Yes, good call there. From the snapper position there, you would have Weir, obviously a quarterback himself too, so that could be something to keep an eye on too.
And we do have an official time now, 6:47 and counting down, so this was the time, in my opinion, to call the onside kick. Let's see if Justin Weir at snap deceivingly goes into the backfield for a second quarterback. No, everyone's going to go deep. Stephen Casey's going to go deep to Justin Weir. Oh, no, he drops it at the lip of the goal line. He had it. He had Joey Nataro beat. And Justin Weir looking down. He had everyone beat. He had the touchdown on the onside kick.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Great job there by Casey buying time. Man, he's got an arm and getting there. Look, obviously Weir's going to be kicking himself for that one. But good job by getting behind that last set of defenders there. Like you said, Joey kind of hesitant, and he was there. I think he went with kind of the basket catch instead of going with your hands. But I do think that Joey just being there made it a little bit more difficult. Oh, that's a tough one here, Iggy. That may be the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, exactly. Man, that goes from 6 to potentially giving up 6 here on the pass whooping side of things. Of course, a failed onside attempt, if not caught, gets yourself possession on the opponent's 5. Chris Rivet not going to take any chances here. Maybe a touchdown. It is. Joey Notaro may have cemented himself MVP for pass whooping. Whatever the case for MVP is, he has put 6 points on the board for pass whooping, 36-19.
Oh man, yeah, that I think that could very well be all she wrote in this one. A tough onside kick there for YNY leading. Like we talked about, Chris Rivet is gonna score when he had the 5 yard. But I liked it. Like he didn't force it. He waited, and I think he was gonna take the sack if it wasn't there. Saw Joey open up at the corner of his eye and then hit him crossbody.
He was very close to the sideline. If YNY could have challenged, I would have challenged. Valerie from Ransby with the 1-point convert, putting 37 on the board for PW.
18-point game here. You got to score quickly if you're YNY. Like you said, you don't have that onside kick. Maybe a bit of a strange question. Not many people think about it, but do you decide to decline the convert if you score?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a 12-point game. Converts, you don't really necessarily need them, right?
Exactly.
If you get 2 more touchdowns, it's tied. So you got to get a quick strike here.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing. Let's see if that comes from the form of Corey Williams, which right now has Joey Notaro lined up in the 3. Stephen Casey just going to take that hook to Kylie Police. Value from Ramsey with the tackle, 9-yard gain here. But that might not be enough. You either need to hurry up or make sure that you're getting 15 yards or so.
Yeah, I mean, it's enough if you run back to the huddle and have a second play called, right? I'm not sure if you can burn this valuable time.
Yep.
Look, if you had the onside kick, that's possible. And you have a switch here. Peter can go into the middle. Joey Notaro going to his right.
Smith's side, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
And that's the value of having a female rusher, right? Having that female component and where that piece is huge because you have 3 male defenders going against 2 male receivers here for the YNY offense. That middle is open for Corey Williams, able to shake and bake. Ooh, very low to the ground. Joey Notaro with a nice tackle. That's going to be a huge yardage. That's the type of yardage that YNY needs.
I'm with you, Iggy, but I'm pulling these guys to run back to the huddle, and you
Yes,
gotta have a second play call here. And I know it's tough, right? Obviously, depending what you get on the play before, your play call changes here because you're almost in the red zone. But they gotta snap this ball within 5 seconds.
Yeah, because now we are approaching still unofficial clock here, 3 minutes and 20 seconds and running as the YNY offense gets set for a 1st and 10 situation from about 13 yards out of the end zone. Stephen Casey snaps for the ball a little high. Corey Williams, he's going to take off for a run. Oh, no, he may have crossed the line of scrimmage. It is a run here. Sadam Oldmatch, you're never giving up on the play, though. Able to make the tackle. Only a 2-yard run. Not red zone, but Stephen Casey cannot run on this next play. He kind of stopped, thinking he was still behind the line of scrimmage, maybe looking for an open receiver, but a little mismanagement there and unawareness of where he was on the field.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to get a little bit more than what his legs could get him there, but big play here. You got to go end zone. 2nd
down here for Stephen Casey. Takes the snap, looking one way, rolls out to the middle of the field, no one there. Cutting across, Kristavi Jumel, Frida Laguno, but Laurie Willett with good enough coverage there to make sure that no touchdown was caught.
Yeah, we talk about players making their case for MVP of this game. Obviously, you have Chris Rivet leading the charge. You have Joey Notaro with his touchdowns and the pick 6. You have Peterkin too. Something that's not appearing on the stat sheet is Sarah Mode. She's doing a great job rushing Casey here. He's had to throw off his back foot a few times, so not going to get the MVP because of the lack of stats, but still making a huge impact on this game.
Big 3rd down here. This could be the end if YNY don't get enough yards here to make it manageable or the score. It's going to be Kristavi Jumel getting good yards there. Maybe in the end zone. Wow. Yes, touchdown. YNY get that score they absolutely needed. Big score for Kristavi Jumel.
That's a big, nice hip move there, making the 2 defenders miss. So it looks like they will be going for their convert now, going for 2. 12-point game. Yeah, it's.
But at this point, this is where you thought maybe this is where Stephen Casey doesn't necessarily know the game, where maybe he doesn't even know he can decline the 2-point convert, right?
Right, that's fair. It's it's possible, and they do still have that one more timeout, I believe. I don't think they called it. They used obviously one on the onside kick.
Yep.
But yeah, if you're gonna go for 2 here, got to be a quick strike.
They used one on the challenge, so they're out of timeouts.
Good call.
The challenge that was upheld, and the ruling on the field stood for Emerson's interception on the first drive of the second half. 2-point convert here for Y&Y. Looking. Kylie Boliche, 2 points are good.
That's great. Again, I'm not really sure what that does. You're still going to need 2 touchdowns if you're Y&Y.
Yeah.
And, it makes it a 10-point game. Hey, potentially a safety here. Get the ball back. You'll be with an 8. Maybe you tell, no, you're not going to double rush here, obviously.
You say that, but I thought if you need a safety,
yeah, maybe.
If you need a safety, like you gotta throw the kitchen sink at Chris Rivet here.
Yeah, true. Engage 8 as we do in Madden sometimes.
Exactly. Look, just a shade over the running clock here as the seconds wind down in this co-ed 2 final. Chris Rivet pumps, gets wide open. Isara Mold-Mathieu, too wide open. When that pressure comes in, it's a little too difficult to make that catch, don't you think?
Yeah, it's tough. Honestly, it's when you got too much time to think about it. It's like a pop fly in baseball. You're like, don't come to me. And happened there. It's all good. She made enough plays on defense.
Yeah, we are officially in the final 5 plays of this co-ed 2 championship. It looks like Pass Whoopin's going to come away victorious. A first down gives them that championship banner. Chris Rivet going for the kill shot. Laurie Willett with the touch. That's it. The first down. That's game.
Wow.
Laurie Willett with a big fly catch. And Chris Rivet, Pass Whoopin are your co-ed 2 champions.
Well, I love that. What a way to end the game, in style. A nice pass there. Ball just dipped at the second it needed to. Obviously didn't really need that game. The game was pretty much over. But, man, this cemented the victory for Pass Whoopin. And, yeah, you got to, honestly, look, it's tough. Think about that. You play quarterback, obviously up and coming, and one of the best quarterbacks in the league now. They've been playing for a while. It's putting a little bit on that, but no, you've been making a ton of progress, and it's tough as a quarterback, right? When you go out there in the first drive and throw a pick, and then not only does that happen, your defense goes, makes you a big play, which helps, and then you put up 37 straight points, not 37 in a row, but you go score for score, and you don't get stopped again after that, after throwing that interception. I think it shows how strong mentally Chris was.
Yeah, exactly. That's the word, that mental resiliency and mental strength of Chris Rivet. We've seen that Chris Rivet playoff magic in the past. It brings him all the way to the finals here, and like you said, 37 points after that interception just shows the mental fortitude of Chris Rivet and the rest of the team. Do you have an MVP candidate here?
Oh man, this is tough. I'm debating between the trio of Nataro, Peterkin, and Chris Rivet. I'm going to go with Joey Nataro just because how huge that pick 6 was in the game. I believe they were up by 6 at the time, and that kind of gave them the breathing room they needed. So, yeah, I think it'll be a Joey Nataro.
All right, we're soon going to be going over to Rob Campana down at field level. All right, it looks like we're going to be going soon to Rob Campana down at field level, just to really cement and crown the newly champions here in Pass Whoopin in co-ed 2.
All right, we're down on field level with Pass Whoopin. They just completed their championship season here by defeating Y&Y in the championship game. So I'm happy to present the co-ed 2 championship trophy to the captain of the team, Chris Rivet. Great job, Chris. Great job, team. I'll get you the banner in a second. We just had a mix-up here. Finals MVP, so we have a male and a female finals MVP. The male finals MVP goes to Joey Nataro. Great job, Joey. And the female goes to Sarah Menard. So guys, just quickly, anglais, français?
English, preferably.
Okay, English. So just talk to us about this game and how it went in your favor.
We were all a bit nervous coming into it, but I think we trust each other as a team, so that bonding just stayed on the field. So that's what I feel. It's the bowling. It's the team bowling.
On a une...
Parle-nous
ouais.
de ta job comme rusher. C'était vraiment fait une job exceptionnelle.
Ouais.
Parle-nous un
Ben,
peu de ta stratégie.
ben, dans le fond, ça dépend des rushers, mais il y en a qu'il faut juste que tu cours vers le QB, tu le sacs, puis il y a d'autres, il faut que tu containes plus, puis après ça, tu y vas. Mais c'est vraiment l'équipe, la chimie d'équipe qu'on a, ça a fait toute la différence.
Félicitations. Congratulations to the team, guys. You're co-ed 2 champions. Pass Whoopin. Back up to you guys.
All right, here we have just to wrap up the co-ed 2 newly crowned champions in Pass Whoopin. Will, what do you think Pass Whoopin go from here? They are signed up in co-ed 1. Do you see them winning a championship in co-ed 1, adding a few big players to their current roster?
Honestly, I think they can. I think they can compete. Obviously, you have a lot of stars in Co-Ed 1, but I think Chris Riviere is more than capable of competing. Right, he played in Division 2 just this season. I think that, if you have this core, it's a young team, right? If you're able to build off that, and like you said, they're going to be adding some key players. I think this can be a competitive team to keep an eye on in Co-Ed 1 for sure.
And why? What do you see from their point of view? It's not the first time that they're in the finals. Do you see what things do you see coming from Y&Y side of things?
Well, obviously a tough pill to swallow there. I don't think they played their necessarily sharpest game of the season, but this is a team that can compete, and I could even see them in Co-Ed 1 as well.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that Casey's a really good quarterback, and can zing the ball down the field. I think that Co-Ed 1 you need a guy with a strong arm, and he definitely has it. So yeah, I can see them competing.
All right, that will do it for us here at Marie Victorin. The Winter 2024 Co-Ed 2 champions goes to Pass Whoopin. From Iggy Magnets to Will Power, we thank you for your viewership, and we wish you a good night and a good spring season.